Here's a training video for Danville on CityWorks mobile application, Freonce Mobile. I'm on an iPad, and the application needs to be downloaded from the App Store, and once it is, you'll see a icon with CityWorks here, the lightning bolt and a CityWorks. We'll open it up, and the first time we go into this, we're going to have to type in the server address, which you'll get from your system administrator, Patty Clayton. Type that in, hit load configs, and we'll notice that we have three options currently. We might have more, we might have less, but what's important here is I want to select the group I'm working for. Once again, your system administrator is going to tell you, hey, go into Public Works, you're the Public Works group. Once I pick my configuration, hit save, and I'm at my standard CityWorks login. Now that first page there, now I'm going to go back to the options. I only have to do that once. Now if I go into the app again, I'm at my login page. So I only have to type in that server once. I'm going to go ahead and put in my ID. This is my standard CityWorks login and ID, same I use on the web or the desktop. Gonna make sure I spell it right. Hit login, and I'm into the application. We're going to show you how to use service requests. So the first thing I want to do is I want to see some service requests. I hit service requests, and I want to open and dispatch to me. I'm going to click right here. Okay, here's my service request that I need to do. I'm going to go ahead and grab this one right here on the bottom. I can always go back. If I grab the wrong one, hit the back key. You can always go back. On the iPad, it's just the back. Okay, we keep going back. We go all the way back to the login page. I want service requests. I want to click on the open dispatch to me. I'm going to select the second one. Okay, so here it is. We'll look at it a little, see what it is. What is it? It's power light pending. Okay, see what that first one was. Yeah, it's a sanitary line. Okay, cap off sanitary line. So we're going to come in here, and now that we've reviewed this, we're going to see where it's located. How do we do that? I want to look on the map of where this thing is. Hit the zoom to XY. The zoom to XY is going to take me to the map and automatically zoom in to where I'm located. Now let's just take some time. It's loading. It's a live map, so it's going to take just a little bit. Here's our overall map, but keep waiting till that load's gone. And here we are. I don't see any sanitary system. Well, I got to turn some layers on. First time I go into this map, I need to turn some layers on. There's this stack of papers here on the bottom left. Click on it. It's going to let me turn on some layers. Here's the sanitary group layer right here. So let's turn it on. It's that simple. I might also want to go in and turn on aerial photos. Hit save. Top right. Give it time. It's loading. Bringing up the aerial photos. How long it takes to load depends on your cell data connection, where you are, just like any other data service. Let's zoom in a little. I'm going to hit the bottom right. I'm going to hit the plus key. And it's going to zoom right into that manhole where I'm working. Now I can also pan around with a map, just like Google Maps. I can go like this. Okay? But that's where I'm working, that manhole right there. Okay? If I want to identify it, make sure, click on it once. If I go twice, it'll zoom in. If I click on it once, it'll identify it, meaning click once, wait while the loadings comes up, and I'll see a bubble pop up here with that information. There's the manhole. Might select some other things. It's selected the sanitary line, but the manhole's the one I'm looking for. Okay, let's get back to the work order. How do I get out of the map? Top left cancel gets me out of the map. Okay, so I zoom to where I was. Let's go in here, and the next thing I want to do is update this. I want to update this. I'm working on it. Let's update it. I'm here. Okay, we get some photos going on. So what is this? Pending. It's open, so I can modify these things. Address, custom fields. Hey, let's come in here and let's add Jefferson Street to it. I could either type it in or maybe come up here and cheat. Look, hold your finger down, hold it down again, select all, copy, come in here, let's backspace. Now hold your finger down again and paste. How about that? Alright. Photos. Let's delete this one. That doesn't make any sense. So I deleted that. Let's bring up the camera and take a new photo. So I'll take a photo of outside here. Bing. There we go. There's a photo of outside. Let's hit use that photo on the bottom right. There we go. Now we've got our 3 photos, or 2 photos in there because I deleted one of them. Alright, there we go. Let's hit save. We've updated that service request. I might also want to add some labor while I'm here. Okay, labor costs right here. Let's add some labor costs. Hit top right, add. Alright, employee, who is it? Just click over off to the screen after I select who it is. I can have multiples. Click over off that and it'll go away. This is 2 hours. It's going to be assigned to 2 hours to each of those 2 individuals, and it's regular. Hit save, and there we go. We added 2 people there for labor costs. I want to get back to the service request, hit the back. If I want to add more labor, hit that, the add. If I want to bring up Keith and say I made a mistake, delete them, bottom right, delete them. Okay. Okay, I want to get back to service request, hit back. Okay. So that's kind of where we are with service requests. One thing we may want to do with service requests as we're out here is we might want to create a work order off this, or even add comments. Let's show you how to add comments here. Let's come in here and say, hey, did work. Hit save, not down here, but it's up here. Hit save, and we just added that. Okay, if we have the ability and permission, authority, we can close this work order. So bottom, or service request, bottom right, hit close. I don't have permission. This application won't let you do things you're not allowed to do in CityWorks. Okay, so there we go. One other item, if I am doing, I'm at the service request and I see that I need to create a work order because something's is broken, let's go ahead and create right here on the top, create a work order. And this is creating a work order. We've done another training video like this, but it's going to be the same thing. We just come in here and we've got to pick the right template and group. Sanitary manhole, I think this was, and it's going to be a general repair. Okay, let's go ahead and hit save. So we created a child work order off that, and we're back to we can back to the work or service request that we created that off of. So there we go. That's how we use service requests in the iPad. If we are out driving around and we want to create a service request, we see a pothole or graffiti or something, hit create. Right up here, hit create. And we can go create a service request of our own. Storm drain that needs to be cleaned. Okay. Location, or we can do two things here. We can grab our GPS where I am. I'm standing right on top of the drain that needs to be cleaned. Grab the high accuracy GPS. Do not walk around. Wait till that accuracy starts to whittle down. So you want 65, 50, 30, 10. It'll get down to 5, 2 if you're outside. I'm in an office building. Or if I drove away and I'm at McDonald's, just click on the map because I want to click a point on the map. So here's the map. Let's zoom out a little. And that storm drain was up here to the north. So I'm going to wait till the map repaints with the aerial photos. And it was right up here. And I might make pretend a little here because I may not see a storm drain. But I'm going to pretend that this is a storm drain right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and notice I'm double clicking to zoom in. But when I want to pick the point, I click once. And you'll see a green dot come up. See that green dot? That's where I want to place that work order or that service request. As soon as I hit save, that's the location for that service request I just made. Cleaning out a storm. Hit save. There you go. We'll hit back and we'll once again get back all the way out. History is just showing me stuff I've worked on. So these are the things I just worked on. I just worked on that drainage ditch, or the first one I went into. So there it is, service requests on the iPad with Freelance Mobile for CityWorks.